Wait, is my thing on? Oh yeah, it is. Hey there, sisters.
Pages.
Hi, Charlie.
In the kitchen, in the gym.
Oh. Hi. Hello?
Oops.
Epic Gaming. I'm not wasting money for all of these episodes. I'm not buying this. Let's do this once. Free! I don't care. Just do it. Oh, it's one of these games.
One fateful moment, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes.
Sanitizer, 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 socialist,
Stop it.
socialist, socialist.
My father, Thomas Wayne, was a
Thomas
killer.
Wayne.
He ruled over Gotham from the shadows.
I'm recording this on a
I
PS5.
myself, changed forever. The children of Earth have exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was admitted to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe.
Whoa, mental. Someone's got mental
I
problems.
into it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The
What do you mean by that?
Two-Face and Lady Arkham.
Look at him.
The first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
What was it? Oh wow, he just jumps off. Okay, never mind.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the
Virtual hub, virtual hub.
Stop it!
as essential
Stop!
to the security of the city.
Stop!
This, you're this.
Winter comes the thaw.
What was that laugh?
Buffering.
Charlie, did you hear that laugh? What, who the hell laughs like that? That's terrifying. Oh look, gambling! This is great for our eyes to see, isn't it? We get to witness gambling.
Romy Mori, import-export.
Look at that man. Looks like Mario.
CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as
Oh
a
god.
legitimate business.
I get to be Bruce Wayne Batman now. Woohoo.
Not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A
Whoa.
merciful performance.
Sunglasses, sunglasses.
If a man hides in plain
Alfred.
sight, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce?
What option should I choose? Oh, I can choose which one. Limited time. I never forget.
No smoking, no smoking.
I never forget who I
The
am.
innocent from people like Maury.
We get to make choices in the game, and we get to fight. We get to move around. Stop it!
Masks are hard to make.
We get it. Smoking is bad.
Cracks and Maury's. We'll find them.
The GCCD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing. Meaning,
We might even bug it in the first place.
They happen on the casino.
Virtual hub, virtual hub.
Charlie, you're going to make me go insane.
support. Look for something with a microphone.
Oh, I can move the cursor. Woohoo.
Peach, 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 peach.
Why peach? Out of all other foods, peach. Why those? We don't like inappropriate content on here. We don't like that. Let's go. Let's go.
He enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Oh god.
Running guns during the Arab Spring.
Kiss mark, kiss mark, kiss mark, kiss mark.
Excuse me,
I
what?
understand.
Pile of poop, pile of poop.
Stop it! This is I don't know. Look, more gambling to get into. Don't actually gamble, it's bad for you. You'll lose money.
Looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own a house.
Smiling face with horn, smiling face with horn, smiling face with horn, smiling face with horn, smiling face with horn.
Oh my God.
Face with horn, smiling face with horn, smiling face with horns.
Hey, let's look at this guy's search history. Maury's cell phone. Let's see his history.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Maury's conversation.
Oh, I can just hack his phone. With pleasure.
I'm hacking into Maury's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want.
Face blowing a kiss, face blowing a kiss, face blowing a kiss, face blowing a kiss, face
Oh
blowing
my
a kiss,
God.
face blowing a kiss, face blowing a kiss, face blowing a kiss, face blowing a kiss, face
Charlie,
blowing a kiss, face
you have no idea how annoying this PS5 voice is.
Kiss face blowing a kiss.
It's literally repeating whatever you put in the chat.
Blowing a kiss, face 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 blowing a kiss, face. Blowing a kiss, face.
Stop it, Charlie!
Face blowing a kiss, face blowing a kiss, face blowing a kiss, face
my
blowing
God.
a kiss, face blowing 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 a kiss. Yes, keep it that way.
In a place like this. I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers.
I'm undercover.
Don't
Shut
tell
your
me,
mouth.
but I'm here undercover.
Don't worry, I can keep a secret.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
Whoa.
I begin and have no end.
Uh-oh.
That was only 50.
Begins. Who am I?
Charlie, don't do it.
I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death.
If I do 200.
No, do no more.
Something's
It
happening.
repeats the emoji however many times you put it. It will keep repeating the word.
This time. I think that's Riddler.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce,
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Hello?
That's him. You'd better gear
you
up.
can't just blow me off.
How about we go back to my place?
Oh,
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside.
well, since you put it like that,
Let's
I never
just
do
lie
this,
to her.
you know.
You know, me neither.
Cowboy hat face, cowboy hat face. Cowboy hat face, 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 cowboy hat face,
Blame
cowboy
Charlie.
hat face, cowboy hat face, cowboy hat face,
Shut your
cowboy hat
mouth.
face, cowboy hat 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 face, smiling face with sunglasses, smiling face with sunglasses, smiling face with sunglasses, smiling face with sunglasses, smiling face with sunglasses. Smiling face with sunglasses, 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 smiling face with sunglasses. Buffering, 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 buffering. Oops. Oh. Oh no.
Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leave!
Volcano, volcano, Fuskin Island, hot springs, hot springs, hot springs.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leave!
Chagamiaji.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Orange square, black large square.
He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Yellow square, green square. Crossed flags, crossed flags.
Please, please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive.
I can hear you face blowing, a kiss face blowing, a kiss face blowing, a kiss face blowing, a kiss face blowing, a kiss.
Yeah.
Beaming face with smiling eyes, beaming face with smiling eyes. Partying face, partying face, partying face, partying face. Face in clouds.
Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers.
Kilo Hector's mum, pile of poo, pile of poo.
Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very nature of our...
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
To distraction, rattling around.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
Believe me, I know. Remember, choose your words carefully, Maury. You only have so many fingers. It'll be that much harder to count your blood money. But don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't like that.
Confused face, confused face. Hector is a very sexy man. I think I might kidnap him tonight. Fried shrimp, fried shrimp, fried shrimp. Hamburger, hamburger.
Alright, there we go. Now we can game.
Riddler's taken hostages. Casino
Are you okay?
bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
Now we can get back to gaming.
Chestnut butter bagel flatbread. Cheese wedge.
Let's go.
Audio playback fully functional.
Let's go.
Time for distraction.
Yes, gaming.
Haha, you missed. Uh-oh. Bam. Oh, great. I think we killed the man. Uh-oh. Go, go, go! Uh-oh.
Hector, you got 3.2 million viewers.
Cap.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and...
That is some good cap right there.
How should I deploy while we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears.
Frontal assault or hit them with tear gas.
Poultry leg.
What do you think? What do you think I should do? How about you guys think? What do you want me to do? This one is no time limit, just tell me.
Tear gas.
Okay then, tear gas it is.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their lives.
How about you make suggestions on what choice I do? But some of them have limited time. Oh no.
Completely insane.
Some of them have limited time, so you'll have to answer fast.
That's it.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, we lost a finger.
Tear smiling face with tear smiling face with
Stop
tear
it!
smiling face with tear smiling face with tear.
Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens if I do nothing. Let's just... Oh wow, he gets shot to death. That's nice. Alright, let's try this again. Boom. This one. Oh!
Batman!
It's
You're
not a
ahead of
cable.
schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in.
Uh-oh.
Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Uh-oh. Hang on, hostage. Boom. Save the hostage. Yoink! Somehow it didn't go right through his head. Boink!
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
Uh-oh.
With pleasure.
Horse.
Better you. Bam! Shocking. Whoa.
Take out.
Oh no.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the
Oh,
biggest
no.
in Gotham since I left town.
Alright, Charlie, what choice should I make? Because there's one coming up. Which one? Left, up, right, or down? Just say it in one word. Left, up, right, or down to decide. Okay, it's gonna come up soon.
I've come home. Wannabe in my chair.
No, which one?
Eating my goddamn
Left,
porridge.
down, or
This is
right,
my
or up?
city.
Which one? Which
Now I'm
one?
back, and I'm taking what's mine.
Left, up, down, or right? Which one?
Left.
Right, square it is. Oh.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero.
You just choose every time. Just don't make me ask. Just choose for
My
me.
god, it took 7 years.
You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are.
Oh god.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't do anything. Now I'm dead. Rest in peace, throw. Oh, I have to start
I've
from
heard
here. This
stories in the
is
streets
great.
about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham
Triangle.
since I left
Just
town.
pure silence. Yeah, that's
Everyone's
good.
very impressed with you.
Oh god.
I'm not
Rest in
impressed.
peace, his fingers.
Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
I will not
Now I'm
respond.
back, and I'm taking what's mine.
Nah, I think not.
Either you're thinking or your brain has stopped working entirely.
Yeah. Let's
You're
bother
supposedly
him.
the world's greatest detective.
Now! Go, man! Yes! This is great.
You have to be kidding.
Nope.
Bell bottom, bikini bottom.
What the?
But not smart enough.
Uh-oh.
Let me show you how it it was done. Back in the day.
Bam. Oh, that must be painful. Yes, Gordon!
Brawling like a common street hurt. It just doesn't do it for me.
Uh-oh. We have to save the man now. Uh-oh. Shut up, I'm streaming. Shut up, I'm
Nail
streaming.
polish, medium light skin tone nail polish, nail polish.
We have to save him. There, rip it open. Boom. Grab. Boom.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
You think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Mori made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
Flying monkey, flying monkey, flying monkey.
Tight-lipped or empty?
Yes.
How about I crack your
You were
skull
too
open and
late,
find
no!
out?
Uh-oh. Oh. No! Oh. Roundhouse or body slam?
Bottom.
Which one? There's only two.
Roundhouse.
Roundhouse.
Buffering. Buffering.
Enough of this!
He's fleeing.
You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with...
Thanks, Doc.
Cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let
It's
that
gonna
happen.
blow up, isn't it? No! That man's going to die. Oh no! Oh god. Well, it's time to save them. And there. Let's save. Ooh.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Epic beginning.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye on them. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it, don't you?
Monkey.
The Riddler's right
Why,
hand in
Collie?
custody? Not a bad result, all told.
Why though? Why do you have to post that?
Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help, dragging him down.
Rainbow flag.
You got a sick pleasure out of taunting.
Wait.
He was smart enough to slip through our fingers.
Yeah, and leave a bloody mess in his wake. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. For what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Different end is on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourself. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way. I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I don't know who you think you are, but I don't like your attitude.
Who I think I am? Oh, I know I'm your new best friend.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open their doors to them, give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly, and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
I work with Gordon, no one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there, that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller?
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
Back off, Riddler. Don't blame the police, blame Riddler. Or hadn't you noticed he was the one cutting off fingers?
Oh, I noticed all that. Just like I noticed you let him get away. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Woo! I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham. Well, let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course,
Keep your pop psych evaluations to Riddler, and stay out of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Stay out of my way, Waller, and I'll stay out of yours.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help. Something with a beat.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work. No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field. Yes, Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned. It's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzles soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's M.O. hasn't changed in all these years.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Justice? How it relates to Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has two eyes under the blindfold, though, not one.
So it's something else. The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves. Never forget. Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself, unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually going to be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, just some tax papers. Accounting is doing an audit or something.
Well, you shouldn't have to be burdened with that. I can take them.
It's okay. I got it.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
Oh, no, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Thanks, Tiffany. I love it.
Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look
Like, someone who needs another 4 hours of sleep?
That's because you work too hard.
Oh, that's rich. Coming from a man who pretty much lives in his lab. Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Oh, well, your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance? You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is, do you? You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
But why don't you get through your first day before moving on to something so... advanced?
Advanced. Whatever. I've got to get back to orientation anyway. Have fun scratching your heads.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. I understand your hesitation about involving her in this Riddler business. But, you should consider bringing Tiffany into the fold. Into the mission. If not now, then in the future. We're going to need help. If we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family, after all.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay. Then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here.
See you later, Lucius. Good chat.
Oh yeah, one of the best.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much. This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Well, I'm sorry, I think you were in the wrong place. You see, I don't really consort with criminals. Or international terrorists, for that matter.
Yeah.
Really? Because our sources say otherwise. A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm not sure I like where this conversation is going.
This probably isn't gonna help. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
Yeah, we were friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zsasz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
I wasn't myself at the time, okay? I was...
drugged by Lady Arkham. I know the story. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me. It's clear you're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking... What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius...
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
One killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
God, Lucius. You're at the center of everything we do.
He was truly one of a kind. I don't know what we'll do without him. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Riddler will pay for what he's done. I swear to you, I will make him suffer.
Maybe it's what's called for, given the circumstances. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
I can't share that with you, Tiffany. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
I mean, it is need to know.
I need to know. Bruce, I need answers.
And I can't give them to you.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. You were trying to keep me away from it. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Yeah, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father?
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that, or he left a lot of money.
Excuse me?
Just saying. He seems popular. Much beloved. Whoa, whoa. What the heck?
Seriously, Bruce? This guy's with you.
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
It's the best place for you. I'm sure they take you back.
Oh no, Bruce. Didn't you know? I'm cured. Dr. Leland said so herself. Cross my heart. Off the meds and everything.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you
just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zsasz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Ability to be exactly who you needed at so many points in your lives.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
You are the best part of Lucius.
You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
Oh, I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited.
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
Fine with me. Whatever gets results.
There's a line, Batman. Once you cross it, you stop being on the side of right. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler. Just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. I gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking. I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock, or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens. Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature. There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. He was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free, and you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Hold up, Batman. The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection. That's an agency-issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe. If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky they'll kill each other.
Mori, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
Chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost his shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he
could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead.
Don't worry, Jim. I'm not going to lose this game.
I'm not so sure. But if you say a thing, you usually do it. He's rising, Batman.
Can almost make out a message.
Hurry the hell up already.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise! Oh, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see where the man who doesn't compromise actually draws his lines. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
I would never give up an innocent life. Not even to save my own.
That's not what it looks like from here. Gordon doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost. Isn't it, Commissioner? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Jim, what you're asking, there's no easy way to talk about it.
Yeah, I gathered that much. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. And as much as I understand your reluctance to talk, it doesn't make me feel any better about this. Batman, I'm sorry for your loss.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth.
We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other.
I still have you. And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce. I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it puts me in rather a morbid mood. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it. He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Actually, Al, I'm gonna do this part on my own. Why don't you get us some tea while we work?
Well, if you insist, Bruce.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Tiffany.
That's a match.
Bruce! Bruce?
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second-in-command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
I'll talk to Eli. It'll be nice to catch up. Tell Waller I'm on my way.
Oh, Batman. Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops. I'm sure I'd want to know you were here. Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in. They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out. Running around like they own the place. They got no respect for the way we do things.
You have Eli Nabel in custody. Take me to him.
Nabel's my prisoner, not hers.
Says who?
4 of my agents went missing, including Agent Avesta. I don't have time for a pissing contest.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler took them. If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan. Said he'd hit back if we got too close.
Sounds like you need my help.
If it gets my people back, then sure. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
That's why I'm here.
Come on, then.
Just remember, the commissioner likes things by the book.
Gordon told me you talked to Riddler in the workshop. You say anything I should know?
Nothing worth mentioning.
Don't hold out on me, Batman. Anything that helps us get this guy, I gotta know.
You already know all there is.
Guess I'm gonna have to have a longer conversation with Gordon. After we put the screws on Nabel. You know, I saw what you did to Carmine Falcone last year. Dangling a 60-year-old man off a high-rise was certainly effective. You ask me, you could have gone further.
What's your point?
Use any means necessary. As long as you get Nabel to tell us where Riddler is. My agents' lives are at risk.
I'll get him to talk. My way, not yours.
I don't care how you do it. As long as it gets done. Meet your new interrogator, Eli. I believe you two have met before. Get up and get in that goddamn chair. Probably best to keep this off the record. Unless you prefer me to leave it on.
Keep it off.
Need anything else?
Call an ambulance. Eli's going to need one. They roughed you up pretty bad, Eli. And still you didn't crack. You're tough. I'll give you that.
I'm so glad you're here. These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I heard about you. You'll keep them, and keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that. Against killing.
He's right about that, Eli.
I don't deserve this.
What do you deserve?
I don't know. A lawyer? A trial? Basic human rights?
Then tell me where he is.
I can't.
We don't have time for carrots, Batman. Only thing moving this mule is a big old stick. You get me?
I'm getting there, Waller. Just working up to it.
Good. Then I'll let you do your job.
Where is he, Eli?
I already said I can't tell you. And I said it 1,000,000 times to the guys before. The only thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off. You've seen his machines. He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
Riddler just dabbles in pain, Eli. I've turned pain into an art form.
You don't understand! Riddler has a plan that no one can stop. You can't beat him. He studied you too well. And the agency? They don't have a chance. He can destroy them anytime he wants with a phone call.
He's talking about the signal, Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phones.
There's no one that can save me if I cross him.
Next, we start on the legs.
Hurting me does nothing. There's no getting away from him. He can be anywhere with his signal.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
There's nothing you can do, Batman.
No, Eli. You are wasting my time. And I'm out of patience.
My goddamn cheekbone! Enough! Please, please. That's enough. Please.
Where's he hiding?
He's on a ship. In Gotham Bay.
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. He's launching the missiles there, too.
What the hell, Batman? What have you done?
The Lady of Dublin.
What you did to him. How How could you? How could you hurt him like that? Honestly, I can't see him recovering from head trauma like that.
Spare me your judgments, Detective. I have a job to do, and I don't have the luxury of scruples.
Scruples aren't a luxury. They're a necessity. They're what make us the good guys.
Sometimes good is just another word for ineffective, Detective. It's all about a means to an end.
You're a monster.
Yeah, but he's my monster.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
Noise again, are we? Agent. What was your name? Blake?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this
We
is all
found him.
You agents...
Your interrogation of Riddler's man produced solid intelligence. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
Miscalculations. All your idiot colleagues, too. And it's hard to blame.
A good spot for cover.
Institutional incompetence. The agency has a history of terrible decisions. Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
What are you talking about?
You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize
Wait for it.
After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that. I know you can understand.
Careful.
I know.
I get it. Sometimes my methods can appear a little unorthodox. You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smart. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman. Are you all right? Oh, God. Not more.
that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Poor Eli held out longer than I expected, but I knew he'd give me up eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox. Either your thinking or your brain has stopped working entirely. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens! I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's so-called hero will die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all!
I'm not playing your sick game, Riddler.
But I can't make you, of course. The people will die if you don't, including the agent next to you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that!
Please, don't let him die. Say it!
I need an answer. Or click, click, click!
You're too clever for me, Riddler. I don't know how to answer.
Finally, some humility from you. It's a shame it's not what I'm looking for.
No!
Avesta, please! Please!
Blake! Oh my god, Blake!
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
What are you doing? No!
And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you. What are you doing? No! Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You... Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer